Hello. Thanks for coming. You may have heard this before, quite recently even. I have been to the basement. Yes. Yes, I have. And in the basement, I opened up a new pathway, or in mining they might say, a new shaft. Anyway, as I got into that area, I found some things. It will take a while to go through all these. But let us start with, wait for it, a Commodore 64. This one looks in very nice shape. Little dusty. Made in the USA. And it's funny, I just got a message from somebody who said they were going to go at a 64 they just took out of their mother's damp basement. And I did say, you know, it's not a bad thing to take a peek inside first. It's not a bad thing to not drop the screwdriver. Anyway, it's not a bad thing to take a peek inside before you put power on it, in case, hello. It's funny, some of these screws, they're out, but they won't come out. Excuse me, one moment. Alright, well, we'll just carry on with the other screws. Anyway, I did say to him, best to have a look inside first. And of course, do I do that myself? No. Now, am I coming from a damp basement? No. I am not. But, the same advice holds true. Maybe not a bad thing to have a little look inside. Oh, great. It has one of the horrible, miserable, nasty, god-awful paper, kind of, ooh, shield things. Wow. Alright. Oh, but there's a dead bug. That's what I warn him about, bugs. You never know. There is a bug in there. So this looks, wow. Everything that I can see of significance in a socket. And I'm sure if I take that off, the video chip is in a socket as well. And all the chips are in fact there. Most of them are from 1984. Although the PLA chip looks like it's been replaced. It's from 87. And how do you tell? It's interesting. There was a fellow recently put up a message saying, hey, what's this thing mean? So like the PLA chip says 4087. That means 40th week, 1987. There's another number after it, 21. I have no clue what that means. But others, oh, the 6510 is from the 23rd week of 1983. The SID chip, 13th week, 1984. There is one of the support chips that's in a socket. Everything else is socketed. Some of them, of course, don't have date codes. But most everything else is from early 84. It is. I could take this off, I suppose. There may be no video chip. I don't like these things. I really don't. Because they are difficult. And I really don't want to hurt anything. You know what? I have with it. Okay. Everything, look, anyway, besides that one dead bug, I don't see anything that I would be worried about. So I'm going to take my original Commodore 64 power supply, and now I'm going to look for the video cable. Have I found it? I have found it. Ooh. So, I guess it's time. Alright. I see nothing. Now I also wonder, did I gonk this thing? I have not used this for a while. Let me turn it back on. See what it says. I always worry that I have it on the wrong input. Please wait. Video. Well, it seems to be on the right setting. You know what I could do, just to make sure. I happen to have here, a Commodore 64 board. Shocking as that might be, it would be horrible to dig into something and then find, oh yeah, the monitor wasn't really in the right mode. It was hard, well, not impossible to do that with a 1701 or 1702 or other such things, because of course you could have the switch on the back in the wrong position. So I'm just going to hold this in the air, turn it on, and watch it come up. Look at that. This is the machine that had, as far as I can tell, the wonky video chip in it. It did. Okay, so I know I'm hooked up right. Never wiggle the cables. Never, ever wiggle the cables. Okay, so we go back and we look in here. And we say, what could it be? What could it be? Excellent question. I'm just checking to see if anything seems extraordinarily hot, and indeed nothing really does. I suppose, even though this is being difficult, I should make an extra effort to get this thing off. This is the RF shield on the video chip. Because once again, I would feel foolish if I went to all the trouble to do all kinds of things and then find out that there is no video chip. This is being particularly difficult. This one, usually, you know, you get a finger on it and you give it a gentle pull and it will come. This one is not the case, and generally there's kind of, this is where it holds on, and this, it should flip like this. It's not doing it. And once again, I don't want to hurt anything else. Oh, crap. Alright, let us take a little wee screwdriver. And give this a gentle pry. Be careful not to push down inside. Oh my crap. Alright. that little screwdriver did very little. I'm going to a bigger screwdriver, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a twist. Woo. It's kind of bending the thing. I have never. Ooh. Well, I suppose one thing I can do, which should be safe, I can pry on the RF modulator with my screwdriver, because I'm not going to hurt anything. Oh, mama, that is stuck. I've had, these things are not always the easiest things to get off. Whoa! Okay, I have some light at the end of the tunnel. Aha! That was gnarly. Okay, so yeah, there's a video chip in there. There is. That was special. Well, I suppose one thing to try, even though it won't make any difference, I will plug in the dead test cartridge. It is in. Generally, I find that if a machine is really dead, this will do nothing. But we will try. Oh, I see a flash. One. Okay, well, a flash generally means RAM. So let us touch the RAM chips. Well, nothing feels hot. There is this secondary chip that is in a socket, which is, of course, right by the RAM. And if I am able, using my specialized chip pulling device, maybe I'll just reseat this. Put everything in here. Seems very snug. Alright, it's reseated. I'll turn it back on and it will do exactly the same thing. Yes, mind you, there is also the rule of Rudy. And Rudy says, before you start yanking stuff out, or sorry, unsoldering things, try things that are socketed just in case. Makes good sense. So, right now, of course, what am I going to try? Well, even though this PLA chip has been changed, of course, sorry, according to the dates it's been changed. Ooh, hello. I'm going to take this 64. It doesn't have everything socketed, but it has enough. And I'll just check the PLA chip. And why? Well, you know, sometimes things are not as they appear to be. And the dead test saying that it's RAM, it may be. But the 64 is like a delicate balance. And you just never know, you know. So, shall apply power, and I will see that it will come up. And it does. Well, that's good. It is. But I'm not going to dig tremendously into this at this moment. I am not. Because, well, I just don't have time at this second. So, I hear a ding in the distance. I'm going to take the PLA back out carefully and with great reverence. And, oh yeah, the socket looks a little funny. I'm going to put the original PLA back in. And I'll put this board ever so delicately up on this nice clean desk that just keeps getting piled higher and higher. Alright, so I'll put the original PLA chip back in. Put this demon shield back on. And does it really matter if I plug the keyboard back in? No, not really. I will try, but it's hard at times in the dark of the case to see properly. Ah. Okay. So, the other thing is, I really don't want to break any of these tab things. So, line it up just so. Take the screws, put them back in. Take this secondary screwdriver that doesn't fit quite as well as I would like, because the other one I dropped. And the other thing is, oh no, I forgot to put that awful shield back on. Do I want to? Not really, I don't, but I should. The other thing I should do is find paper. To document with. And then, it's been a while. Excuse me. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to live dangerously. I'm going to put this up on the pile and say, oh well, I don't want to fight that sucker off again. Now, I should have a marker right here. I should. Oh, what's this? Yes, I need help. I'll put that here. Okay. Oh, and there went the thing. There goes the X10 manual. As I say, yeah, we'll put that there. 64 and all the Commodore machines are a very delicate balance. Well, I don't see my marker here. So, what I'm going to do, I have the tape, is I'm going to go find a marker, properly document this, and return to the basement. There is more to discover and more to reveal. Maybe at some point I'll take you to the basement. Perhaps. Anyway, good to open the machine up first, look inside. I did find a bug. I don't think it would have made any difference because, you know, it wasn't working anyway. And this is one of the times the dead test is pointing to RAM, which it may be. It needs more digging into. I would say this one needs to go into the intensive care unit, where things can get unsoldered. At the moment, of course, this could make a fine donor machine for chips for another machine or testing things. But I only tested the PLA. Alright, enough for now. Thanks for coming. Stay tuned. I shall return to the basement, well, after I document this, and then we'll see what there is to see. We shall, oh, hang on. Here's a special find. This little black case. I found it and I thought, it couldn't be. Could it? It couldn't have the original paperwork for a Commodore electronic calculator. This little manual, such as they say it, or operating instructions, is for 4 different models, the 884D, 886D, and 887D, and here we have, in fact, an 887D. Unsnap and remove battery before plugging in AC adapter. Attempted repair by unauthorized persons will void warranty. Yeah, okay. And it takes a 9-volt battery, which I don't have handy here. Oh, there's something else in here. Oh. Could this be the original bill? It is. Holy mama. Oh, okay, no. So this was bought from Eaton's. And this thing here it's called an Eaton's Catalog Filling Ticket. And I have the customer copy here. And it was sold to somebody, Mrs. B. Granger. I'm looking for a date. Well, it says 1998, but that seems a little, I don't know. Anyway, it was got at the Scarborough Town Center. And whenever this was bought from Eaton's, it was $26.96. The tax was $1.50 for a final total of $28.46. Oh, no. Okay, it was not bought in okay. It was not bought in 1998. No. The price was $19.98. The adapter was $4.89. The case was $1.99. Ah, that's why we have 3 of the Eaton's Catalog Filling Ticket. And then down below, it has the rest of the particulars. But I do not see a date. Well, I will fold that up carefully and put it back in. Anyway, I must find a 9-volt battery, which I know I do not have right handy here. So here, and I don't have the adapter, but that's okay. But boy, it's clean, it's mean. It's an adding machine. That will be for another day. Alright, enough. Maybe more than enough. Until we meet again, stay safe. Yeah, stay safe. Alright. Thank you very much. Bye for now.